Hey YouTube, this is Sean White. I'm just gonna make this quick. I haven't really been doing much lately. I've been kind of busy and occupied with some things going on. Um, I sit there and do videos, talk about the police state we're in, and I talk about, you see all these hoaxes going on for gun control. You see these bills being passed, and I got pulled overs last weekend, and I got firsthand experience some of these cops' mentality towards our rights, towards the Second Amendment, and just flat out corruption. So share everything, the whole video, because I did get to pull. I did get to start recording. Once they pulled me out of the car, because they found out I had a gun, even a permit for it. They freak out about that and yank me out of the car, saying I'm reaching for my gun. After I told them I'm going to grab my cell phone and start recording, because they told me to step out of the car when they found out I had a gun. So I told them I wanted to take my phone with me to record. They freak out and start pulling that whole "you're reaching for your gun" crap. So they pull me out. I get the whole pat down and sent to the back car. And this other cop, the guy I'm about to show you, is who I get to talk to, and you can just see for yourself the mentality these cops have. So take a look.
And you know those can be revoked at any time, right? They say on the permit. I saw him. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you know how that's done?
I know a few different ways, sir, but
okay. One of them's from us.
You got to have just reason.
We
sure.
can contact state police.
Okay,
a permit
sir.
is not a right. It's a privilege.
No, sir. Actually, it is a right.
Permit is not a right. It's a privilege.
Okay,
permit
sir.
is not a right. It's a privilege.
No, sir. Actually, it is a right. You can.
So there you have it. This cop actually tried to tell me it's not our right to own these guns. These guys have no clue, or if they do, they're just told to totally. And now here's an interesting thing. He's talking about being able to just call up somebody and basically have my permit, my lifetime permit. And he's smiling the whole time. My dad brought this point up. I just wonder if these guys haven't been told. Now, I've seen Review Manify and a couple others talking about this bill that's going to be passed in somewhere like California or something. Or I don't know if it's just there or if they're going to try to get this passed everywhere. But where you can just, anybody can call and say, you're not, just call somebody, say, this person's mentally unstable, whatever, and they got a gun, and they shouldn't have one. And just off of this person's word, calling in, they'll come take your gun away. I just want, and this is a bill that's trying to get passed. I just wonder if they had these cops that this bill is going to get passed, like, down the line. If this guy's just saying that he could just make a phone call and get my permit or get my gun taken away, have they already been told? They just know the Second Amendment is just gone. Yeah, it's like that's where it's going. It really is. And at that point, I mean, it's your word against theirs. It's beyond corrupt. So let me take a look here, see if there's maybe something else I'll put in there. Eventually, I'll maybe put the whole deal up. It's about 10 minutes. There's some dead space in there, though. I'm waiting for the cops to come back and give me my ticket or whatever. Hold on.
Trying to keep up to you guys. 85, trying to keep
I
up
won't.
with you.
Is there any way that you can? I mean, prove
Again, it is
on the
my
dash?
word. Yeah.
Yes. And so
It's my word against yours. If you want to have a trial, when they notify your court date, just plead not guilty, and they'll have a trial date, and we'll come in.
there you have it. He even said it on recording. He don't have no proof because there was nothing to prove. I didn't do anything. But he even said it's his word against mine. That's how arrogant they are. It's lie. You know, he made up some stuff about saying, you know, at one point he's like, you don't have to do 150, you know. Then he says I was doing 5 to keep up with you. For one, if you knew the roads was on, there's no. For one, I got a nice Camaro. You know, but it's a V6. Yeah, you know, it's still over 300 horsepower. You know, but you're not doing no 150. Okay, even the V8s, you know, that they top out unless, you know, they're souped up. They top out at 150. That's where they're governed at. That's insane speeds. And we're on like this road that has a stop every quarter mile or something, you know. So there's no way you're doing 150 on this road, especially with other people on it. And yet he says he did 85 to catch up. I like know how he did. How was he doing 85 when we were doing 150, and he caught us? It was just insanity, man. He was just making up stuff as he went. You know, so I don't think this is going to go anywhere. You know, I just hired an attorney just to show, like, hey, you know, I'll fight this, and you know, hopefully they're going to see. The prosecutor's just going to look at this report and say, cop has nothing, and drop it. You know, best case scenario, and I'm out $1,000 on an attorney, but it's done. That's hopefully how it's gonna go. So let's see. I'll keep you updated. But yeah, you know, this is the police state we're in, and you know, I'm in Indiana. I'm in one of the few states that still uphold the Second Amendment. I believe there's some new laws that went in that now allow you to, just recently, you know, on July 1st, allow you to carry a handgun in your car on school grounds now. Like, this is Indiana. We're in the Midwest here. and this is, unfortunately, I live in a town called Greenwood, just south of Indianapolis. And this is probably one of the most corrupt cities around here in Indiana, right here. I mean, even Indianapolis police are not like this. I got some cop friends that are not like this, but it seems Greenwood is the spot. So I'll keep you updated, like I said, later.